afternoon, everybody. And welcome out to this memorial for Donnie Wright. It's good to see you all out here. First of all, my name is Brian Capps, and I've worked with Donnie and Debbie for about 14 years as Branson on the road. And I think the thing that I'll remember most about Donnie, as most of you will be his sense of humor. And Donnie's introduction to Branson on the road usually went something like, "How y'all doing?" Good. Now remember, no napping. Right. It's our job to entertain you. It's your job to be entertained. Now, if you get done before we do, wait on us. In the blink of the night, everything I knew scattered in the air, then vanished in the blue. The life I took for granted slipped away from me, proving just how temporary the sight of life will be. But God has a reason, God knows why. Don't worry, don't trouble your soul. These questions will be answered when we reach the other side. God has a reason, I know. You can count on the fact, trouble's waiting around the bend. It's not a question of if, it's a matter of when. It took several hard lessons to knock me to my knees, but it was Christ who picked me up, and Christ who let me see that God has a reason, God knows why. Don't worry, don't trouble your soul. These questions will be answered when we reach the other side. God has a reason, I know. God has a reason, I know. Thank you, folks. Right now, old friend of Donnie's, we're going to get up here. Donnie's, or Eddie's partly responsible for me even meeting Debbie and Donnie. And we were just talking about that. Big hand, everybody, for Mr. Eddie Asher.
Yeah, that Brian is a character, but that Donnie was really one. I known him since he was 10 years old. He come to Ponce de Leon to work one time in a little old show they had down there, and I was there. And the toes was out of his shoes, had them old farm shoes. And knees was out of his overalls, and he just looked like some farm child that was barely making it by. He's 10 years younger than me. He come in there, that little man went over there, and I thought, well, who's this little guy? But when he got on stage, you knew it. But anyway, he could play any kind of instrument, play it well. And he used to live down Rye Holler where I live. I wrote a song, one of my first albums, but tune was Dry Holler. And later on, Donnie moved down there. And, yeah, I'd see a guy go by the house, and I thought, well, that's Donnie. I wonder why he didn't stop. And saw him several years. So one day, his ex-father-in-law brought him by. He drove up the yard, and he said, "This is where Eddie Asher lives," and there he is. And so I started going over on the weekends working with Donnie just for fun. And of course, I worked 31 years at J.C. Penney Corporation in management. And oh, we had the greatest time playing together and working together, you know, setting up at his house. And I'll do this song, Dry Holler, try to. I'm kind of soft-hearted. I hope I don't break up, but I'll do the best I can. Anyway, it's a bluegrass tune, and Donnie and I played it quite a bit. What a great fella. And thanks, Brian, for getting me up, and thanks, Debbie, for inviting me out. I grew up in Missouri, the times there were hard. Lived down in Dry Holler, raised pigs in my backyard. Paul worked out the sawmill and Billy worked the team. Plowed 40 acres of maters and wore pipes blue jeans. Dry holler, it's hard to make a dollar. You can't squeeze blood from a turnip, no matter how you try. On Saturday morning early, about the break of day, Paul hitched up the buckboard and then I heard him say, "Better get your britches on, we're going into town to gather up some victuals before the sun goes down." Dry holler, it's hard to make a dollar. You can't squeeze blood from a turnip, no matter how you try. Play on now. And on that part of Saturday when the sun was going down, you'd see in the kitchen all the folks and miles around. Paul would get his fiddle down and rosin up the bowl. We come in singing all those gospel songs, you know, like give me that old time religion, give me that old time religion, give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. And the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. And the sweet by and by, fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Well, I love good old Missouri. I love my mom and dad. I love my brother Donnie. All the fun we had, singing in the kitchen, working in the day, growing up on the farm that good old-fashioned way. Holler, it's hard to make a dollar. You can't squeeze blood from a turnip, no matter how you try. Oh, you can't squeeze blood from a turnip, no matter how you try. All right, so I would like to sing in the garden if y'all wouldn't care. Donnie and I used to use that on some shows we've done. We've done some gospel and some other, and Debbie didn't ask for this, but if you don't care, we're going to do it. It's a great tune. I'm going to do it probably in the style, maybe an arrangement that Merle Haggard done. He was just a relative of mine. And she. I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear leaning on my with me and he talks with me and he tells me I'm his own, and the joy we share and we carry there, none another has ever known. He speaks, and the joy from his voice is so sweet. The birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is rain, and he walks with me and he talks with me and he tells me I'm his own, and the joy we share as we carry there, none other has ever known. Thank you all very much. Bless your heart, Donnie.
Let me ask you, everybody. Right now, I'd like to get call my brother up, Kenny Cass.
I'm a smart brother. I didn't know Donnie long, but I liked him, and I was honored when Debbie asked me to read this letter, and I would just say after I read it, well, it gave me more of a measure of a man and more appreciation for him. So thank you, Debbie. This is a letter from Shorty Rogers. Donnie Wright and Shorty Rogers worked together on Branson area shows for over 20 years. Donnie always hired Shorty to play bass for him in those early years. They were the best of friends that shared the adventures of their youth, traveling the country and performing together on countless shows. As fate would have it, Shorty, like Donnie, was in hospice care during the second week of March 2017. Donnie passed away on Tuesday, March the 14th, and 3 days later, Shorty died on Friday, March the 17th. Shorty's wife didn't share with him the fact that Donnie had died, as Shorty was so ill himself. One can only imagine the look on Shorty's face to see Donnie up in heaven waiting on him. Here is a letter of appreciation that Shorty Rogers wrote to Donnie in 2005 as part of an award package nominating Donnie for a Lifetime Achievement Award from the National Endowment for the Arts. And the letter goes as follows: to whom it may concern. I have known Donnie Wright for almost 30 years. It has been a blessing for me and my family to know him, as it is for scores of people. Where do I start? Donnie got me out of playing in clubs. He bugged me relentlessly for weeks and weeks to quit my bar job and join his country music show, of which he was the band leader. I finally said, okay, you win. And I joined the show, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Donnie was always a fair and a just leader and never had a bad word with any band member or manager. Here are just a few of the things that Donnie has done for me and for others. He tutored my 13-year-old daughter on the fiddle, and she went on to win first place in a local contest. He found my home 19 years ago. When we could not secure the loan, he bought it, and then he sold it back to us when our credit was back in good standing. He never took a penny of profit for him. It was just a good deal. He even went further to help with repairs to the home. Raising 4 children and being a musician, we never had much extra money, and especially at Christmas time, Donnie always brought gifts for all the kids, and I'll never forget that. He hired me to play other gigs. He always paid me more, though I don't think he could afford it. He had faith enough in my son and hired him to run sound at the Eureka Springs Music Show. My son had no experience, but with Donnie's guidance and faith, my son has gone on to run sound for Mickey Gilley and some of the biggest names in the business, all because of Donnie Wright. Donnie has worked with hundreds of kids, teaching and promoting them in every way and getting them on stage in front of live audiences. He has introduced skits and musical acts to shows 20 years ago that are still being used today. Donnie has never gotten any credit for any of it. While we worked at the Ozark Country Jubilee in Branson, it was Donnie's idea to do a wardrobe change at the intermission. That was the first show in Branson to do that. If someone had a hardship and just needed a little help, Donnie is the first one there, giving a benefit or just doing whatever he could. He has volunteered at the Springfield Soup Kitchen. Donnie never let big or little things get him down. For example, when his home burned to the ground in 2005 and he lost everything, including many of his instruments, he just chuckled and said, "It ain't nothing money can't fix." Donnie's not a wealthy man, but he's the richest man I know. I am just one man, one family, but there are many others around the country that could also testify of his kindness, caring heart, and generous spirit. And by the way, did I mention he's one of the finest pickers in the country? He plays everything on stage. If it's got strings, he can play it as well as drums. They say in life to be successful, happy and all, it depends on the path that you take. There are so many roads and detours in the road of life. So when I joined the Jubilee show way back in 1979, the road Donnie Wright put me on changed my life and has landed my family where we are today, which is much better off than before. I am fully convinced that Donnie is responsible for all of that, and I, for one, can't thank him enough. Ronald Shorty Rogers, Kimberling City, Missouri. Thank you.
Now we're going to get a good friend of Debbie and Donnie's up, Lisa Pena. Lisa and her family live over in Fayetteville. Rogers, yeah. You've known Debbie and Donnie for about 12 years now, is that right? Lisa Pena.
Yeah, about almost 12 years ago now, I had started getting on a website called JohnnyCash.com and was a new fan of Johnny Cash after watching Walk the Line. And I found Debbie Horton, and all I could say was, I gotta meet this lady. I was just so drawn to her. And took a leap of faith and wrote her a letter and asked if I could come sing with her and Donnie and Brian. They were going to be in Quincy, Illinois, which at the time I lived in Illinois, and it was about a 5-hour drive. And she had the grace, and Donnie had the grace, and Brian had the grace enough to say, all right, let's let this stupid girl come. They had never heard me sing. They didn't know what I looked like. They didn't know who I was, but I just had to go and sing Jackson, which I sang with Brian. And that was the start of probably one of the most amazing friendships I've ever had in my life. And I can't look at you because I'm going to cry. Debbie and Donnie became very, very good friends of our family and spent some holidays with us. And I had just started learning. Debbie told me to go buy a guitar and learn how to play. And so I did. And I started learning Johnny Cash songs. And I'm not a professional at all, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm a casual player, but they let me come and sing with them on occasion when they were close to where I was, and so I got to have some fun with Branson on the road. And Donnie, to me, was the essence of grace, and compassion and sincerity. And so Debbie asked me if I would sing a song today, and so I decided to write one for him, and this says a lot about what he meant to me. It's called Forever in My Heart. I'll try to get through it. The mandolin hangs on the wall, strings now still and waiting, fills my mind with memories of your grace. The way you made my song so sweet, fiddle crying in my sleep, forever in my heart and in my soul. Forever in my heart, forever in my soul. Your memory will remain and live forevermore. I lift my eyes to see the angels that surround you and listen for the bow across the strings. Standing on the stage with you, wild with flower, funny tunes, mama singing tenor for the shop. The sparkle in your eyes was real, laughter brought us all to tears. Your love of life will never really stop. Forever in my heart, forever in my soul, your memory will remain and live forevermore. I lift my eyes to see the angels that surround you and listen for the bow across the strings. The friendship that you gave to me, the talent that you shared, is etched like snowflakes on a window pane. Beautiful beyond belief, but fleeting just the same. A treasure that can never be replaced. Forever in my heart, forever in my soul, your memory will remain and live forevermore. I lift my eyes to see the angels that surround you and listen for the bow across the strings. On my knees in constant prayer, the day they fixed your heart, I was touched by God, He told me all is well. The same is true today, I know, although He's called you home, to be with Him, to play in heaven's glory. Forever in my heart, you're forever in my soul, your memory will remain and live forevermore. I lift my eyes and see all the angels that surround you, and now I hear your bow across the strings. Forever in my heart, you're forever in my soul, your memory will remain there and live forevermore. I lift my eyes and see all the angels that surround you, and now I hear your bow across the strings.
Here's the video, everybody. Right now, I think we're going to show the video. We have a video of Donnie's life. And sit back and enjoy it.
Donnie Wright.
Talented musician and co-host Donnie Wright has a lifetime of music industry experience, appearing numerous times at the Grand Ole Opry.
I started when I was 10 years old, and that's been 110 years now. I believe it is. No, it's been about 50 years ago. I started out with the Presley family before there was a Branson.
Yeah. That's the one you're going to settle on. Boy, it's been so easy. I kept right on driving.
I spent a lifetime looking for you. Thank you, folks. Single bars and good time lovers were never true. Playing a fool's game, hoping to win. Telling those sweet lies, losing again. I was looking for love in all the wrong places. In too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Bill Franklin on lead, Tommy Rouse on the piano, Donnie Wright on the guitar, Rusty Honeycutt on the drums. Thank you and God bless each and every one. See you later, Mom.
Oh, my flower of the wildwood, she's skinny and tall. Tall girl. If it wasn't for her Adam's apple, she'd have no shape at all. I can still remember her there, sitting under the trees, tying knots in her stockings so it looked like she had knees.
Donnie Wright. Where are you now?
I am somewhere in Austria.
Yeah.
By the Bank of Austria.
Yes. Here we are.
Branson, die Musik-CD, das steht auf dem seinem Shirt drauf, das ist von Branson. Wenn man dort,
There you go. And look at here, wave, hey, hey. Where are you at, Donnie?
London.
At the Piccadilly Circus.
Yes.
Tower Bridge, London, England. And here is Donnie. Hey!
Hello.
He's in jolly old England.
I'm bloody England, I tell you.
Yes, England. And look at here. Yay.
Yay.
The London Eye.
That's pretty good little nip there. You miss the cookie and got my finger. But they don't hurt.
Where are we at? Where are we at?
I don't know.
Someplace where there's a mountain.
We're on a hill far away. On a hill far away.
Here we are.
Tell it all, sister, tell it all. Believe thyself, tell it all.
All right, somebody's deodorant is not working up here today.
Hey, wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Don't you look at me. I'm not wearing none.
There it is.
Mansfield, Minnesota, and the stage of the Midwest Country Theater.
Hi, I'm Debbie Horton.
And I'm Donnie Wright.
From Branson on the Road. Watch us here on Midwest Country on RFB TV.
Daddy Frank played the guitar and the French horn. Sister played the ringing tambourine. Mama couldn't hear our pretty music. She just read our lips with
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Here we go down this chairlift in Gatlinburg, beautiful Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and it's a gorgeous day here in the crisp early fall. And here's Donnie Wright from Branson on the Road.
I'm crisp.
He's crisp.
I was a smoker for 45 years. I know that's hard to believe by looking at me. But anyway, yeah, I was a smoker for 45 years and I quit. And when I quit, a month after that, I had a heart attack and I had triple bypass surgery. That's what smoking will do for you. Yeah, it'll cause you all kinds of problems with your heart and with your veins. And I have neuropathy problems. I have trouble walking, and that is caused from smoking. But thank the Lord, I'm still here. So if you know of anybody that smokes, tell them what it'll do for them. You know, and if you know somebody that's been cut from top to bottom, show them the scar. Yeah, that might change their mind. And if it does, that'll be a good thing.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I'm gonna cry. Gosh! Oh my goodness! Gosh! This sounds great!
What did you think of that?
Not much.
What did you think of that?
Not much.
This concludes Memorial. Thank you guys for coming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to rush you.
If you want it.
No.
That's a hard act to follow. My name's Mike Conlon, and I think I've met a lot of you here. I'm a deacon here at Sunshine Baptist Church, and Debbie asked me to give the closing remarks and just talk a little about how important it is to know the Lord. Even though I never met Donnie, I feel like I know him through Debbie. She's been coming to church here for about 5 weeks, with all the remarks friends have made, and watching the video, I feel like I know Donnie, even though I never met him. But Debbie has told me that he knew the Lord. Jesus Christ is his personal Savior. And when he was going through the last few weeks of his life, Debbie shared with me that Donnie had a real peace inside his heart about what was going to happen, what he was going through, and what was happening to him. And that someday that he would go over to the other side to be with the Lord. And that is what gave him peace. He knew that this wasn't the end. This isn't all there is here on this earth. There's something special waiting for people who know the Lord. And I just hope and pray that each and every one of you here this morning, or this afternoon, that you know the Lord, Jesus Christ, as your personal Savior. And just to give a real short brief on my background, I was not raised in church, and I didn't know the Lord until I was 38 years old. Just 2 years ago. No, a little bit longer than that. But I had a void, a spiritual void in my life growing up. My dad was Catholic. My mom was not. She was like Congregational Church of Christ. But she didn't want us kids, I'm one of 7. She didn't want us kids, when they got married, to grow up in Catholic church. Nothing against Catholic, but she just didn't believe in the theology of the Bible. So what happened was, apparently they just said, well, okay, we just want to go to church. Well, as kids kind of suffered for that because we grew up not going to church. And growing up, I had a void in my life, not knowing the Lord. And when I was 12 years old, for Christmas, I gave my mom a plaque, Jesus, and I gave it to her. And what I was really saying was, I was reaching out to her, saying, I want to go to church. Right? And when your parents don't go to church, you're just a little boy, and it's kind of hard for children to go to church without being led by their parents. So, to make a long story short, I grew up in Iowa, came down here in 1990, worked for Mercy Hospital, cardiac rehab. So when Donnie was talking about having bypass surgery, smoking was a habit that he had that probably cost him his life ultimately, but I can relate because I work in cardiac rehab through Hammond's Heart Institute, and I know what smoking does to your health, and we need to take care of our body. The Bible talks about our body as a temple, and it's the only temple we'll ever have on this earth, and so we I started going to church. And through a matter of, I went to various churches, and through the Lord leading me through other people, He led me to Sunshine Baptist Church. And I walked through that front door in October of 1993. And the Spirit was grabbing me. And I've been here ever since. I joined probably about 6 months later, the following March. And so I've been here since then, and the church has changed my life. The Lord has changed my life. And when I accepted, I said the sinner's prayer. And when I got on my knees through a deacon that was here at the time, he led me through the sinner's prayer. And when I got out from that sinner's prayer, and if you're not familiar with the sinner's prayer, it's where you tell God you're a sinner and you ask for His forgiveness and you ask Jesus to come into your heart and you live for Him. And when I got done saying that prayer and stood up, I was a different man when I went down. And I had this peace that came over me from that point on, the peace I've never felt before. And it's different from the world. The world can't give you the peace of Jesus Christ. And Debbie told me that when Donnie was going through the dying process, he had that peace. And I can relate because I know that same peace. And I hope you know that same peace. And if you don't, I'd be happy to talk with you on an individual basis today or anytime, one-on-one. And you have to be ready for it. You have to be ready to accept the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. You just can't think about it one day and say, okay, I'm going to go and be real flippant about it and accept Christ. So that's something that you have to be ready for. You have to commit to it, give your heart to the Lord. But it will pay benefits to you, not only during this life, but the hereafter. Because every human being on this planet will have to make a decision. The most important decision you'll ever make in your life is about Jesus Christ. You're going to accept Him or not. God voted for you. Satan has voted against you. One-on-one. You cast the deciding vote. But choose wisely. There's benefits to choosing wisely, and there's consequences to not choosing wisely. Because everybody will have a judgment someday before a holy God. If you know the Lord, you go to heaven. If you don't, that's cast into what the Bible describes as the lake of fire, where there's wailing, gnashing of teeth. It's forever, never, never. I just hope and pray that each and every one of you, if you haven't already made that decision, that's something. That's my hope and prayer, and that's my witness to you. I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here this afternoon. If you haven't signed the guest book back there, please do so. And we invite everybody to go to the back. We have food back there. There's sandwiches and some soup, and some dessert. And we invite everyone to take this celebration and continue it back there. I'll close in prayer. Is there any questions, comments about it? Now, dear Heavenly Father, we humbly bow our heads this afternoon, Lord, and just recognizing you as the creator of all things, the creator of each one of us. We thank you for your blessings. We thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for creating Donnie. You didn't have to, Lord, but you did. Thank you for the impact that Donnie has had on so many people. And to credit those to you, Father. You created him, you created his personality. And we just thank you for Donnie. Thank you for Debbie. We continue to pray for Debbie as she goes through this difficult time without her husband, Lord, but give her peace knowing that someday they will be reunited and she knows right now what Donnie is. And he has no pain. So we just thank you for the gift of salvation. And Father, now as we leave this place, we ask that you bless the food that